Hey everybody, Tim here with Ethos Car Care, and today I'm going to take you through the installation process of our version 2 Graphene Matrix Coating. So we're going to get started here applying Graphene Matrix version 2.0. Now I've made sure and already prepped this surface that we need to do to make sure the surface is ready for the coating. If you want to see that in another video, we'll put a link up here of how to prep your car for a ceramic coating. Now we have version 2.0, we want to grab an applicator, and we want to grab a couple microfiber towels. Put these on the side to make sure these are ready to go. Same with the applicator. Now, this is not a toxic product, but I do like wearing gloves when I'm applying any type of coating with a ceramic or graphene for two reasons. First reason, making sure I'm not getting oils on the surface that's been prepped, as well as making sure I'm not getting coating on my hands. So I'm gonna grab those gloves. I'm gonna put this on the side here, ready to go. Now, version 2.0 is a slower curing, slower flashing coating than our version 1.0. That means you can do a little bit of a larger work area. So this is I'd say a large size sedan. I'm gonna start here on the hood from the top surfaces and work my way down. I'm gonna start with just half of this half. So 1/4 of the hood is gonna be my initial work area. It's gonna change based on your temperature, based on your climate. If you're running in a higher humidity or higher temperature, the coating is gonna flash a little bit quicker. If it's colder and less humid where you are, you're gonna have a little bit more work time. But this first section, I'm gonna do, just give me a baseline of how long of flash I have and how big of an area I can work before I have to start and come back and actually start wiping off the coating. So we take our version 2.0 bottle, shake it up really well, make sure everything is all mixed and everything's good to go. Put our cap to the side. We're gonna take our applicator pad here, and our first application to the pad, we're gonna apply about 10 to 15 drops. We don't want to soak it, but we also want to make sure you have a good even line of coating. And like I said, we're gonna start just in one corner of the hood. We'll start here in the center, and we're gonna work our way and border this area of the hood, and we're gonna work and fill in this border we just created with coating. Now I'm making sure when I'm applying that I'm overlapping. I'm not just doing one applicator width, just because I can miss a little bit of an area. I want to make sure I get nice, even coverage. I'm not missing spots, and I'm not applying the coating too thick. So when I see that everything's been covered in my work area, I'm gonna come around, and I'm just gonna go and overlap one more time. Back and forth, the opposite direction of what I was originally applying. Now I'm doing straight lines, as you can see. I'm not doing little circles, and the reason I like doing straight lines, it just gives me a little bit more of a controllable work area. If I'm doing little circles, it's a little harder to see what I hit and what I missed. So now that the coating has been applied, I'm gonna put the applicator back. You definitely wanna put the cap back in the bottle. I see some detailers leaving these open, and there's a couple reasons I like putting the cap back on. If I were to set this aside, let's say on the ground or on a workbench or something, and I knock it over, you're gonna lose coating. Secondly, if I leave this open, air's getting in the bottle, and it's gonna cure the product quicker than I want it to. So we're gonna take our first wipe off towel. I like using two towels. One towel is an initial wipe, the second towel is a finishing wipe. Now it's been about 30, 45 seconds. In this temperature and this humidity, it is pretty warm in here. It's getting ready to wipe off. So I'm just gonna take our initial wipe off towel and just do an initial little buff. I'm gonna see how the coating feels on my towel. If it's really grabby, really sticky, I've waited too long. If it's wiping off smoothly, it's ready to be removed. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this process. I'm gonna flip the towel over to a clean side. I can feel like towel is getting a little saturated, so I'm gonna keep flipping it around here. Just very light pressure, even pressure, wiping off the coating. And I'm going for about 90, 95% removal here. I don't have to remove everything, because I know I'll come back with my second wipe off towel, but I do wanna be thorough. I'm gonna put this one aside. I'm gonna take our final wipe off, and this is just a very light buff to make sure that there's no remnants, no high spots, nothing remaining that could affect or leave anything behind. I see a little bit right here in a different light. I'm just gonna double check and verify. And I'm just gonna go back and remove it. So I don't wanna leave any streaking or any of those spots behind. I'm happy with how the section went. Now I'm gonna complete this process one section at a time around the rest of the vehicle, working from my top surfaces down. I don't want to do the rocker panels or the front bumper fascia and then go to the hood. I like working from the top down, because like I said, if I were to do this fender and then do the hood, I'm going to be leaning on this fender I just applied coating to. I want to make sure that my areas that I apply coating to, I'm not going to touch them again. I'm not going to go back and reapply or wipe down or do anything. I want that surface to cure on its own without affecting my application process. So as you can see, that's very simple. Once the car's been properly prepped, the application process is the icing on the cake. It doesn't take a lot of work. It's not really complicated. You just want to make sure you're being thorough. You're following the instructions as outlined here. You're not missing spots. You're not leaving coating behind, and you're wiping off cleanly and smoothly. And that's all you have to it. You can apply the coating on your car one step at a time. You could do multiple coats if you want for extra protection. I do recommend waiting 1 hour between layers if you do go that route, but this coating can be applied to your paint, can be applied to your glass, your trim, your wheels, headlights, pretty much any part of your vehicle for long lasting and super durable protection. So that's all you have it, guys. If you have any comments on or any questions on how this process is or installation of the graphene coating on your vehicle, please leave them below. And make sure to stay tuned, like and subscribe to this video. We'll have many more instructional videos here in the future. And we can't wait to see all your results with our version 2.0 Graphene Matrix Coating. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.